Hey guys, what's good? Today we're going to be continuing Bugsnax, and we will finally be finishing off Tiffany's tasks. So let's go up and talk to her.
Oh, it's not going too good. I'm starting to worry I might never see the inside of this temple.
Maybe Floofty could figure something out. Maybe Sheldon knows a secret way in. Maybe Channeler could push through. Let's go for the obvious answer. Maybe they could all work together to open it?
Oh, I was afraid you'd say that. Sure, teamwork would really help out here. But those grumps can't go more than an hour without starting a big fight, and I just freeze up. You know, I'm an expert in my field and all, but I'm not a management type. It's better if I just concentrate on my work and let them cool off on their own.
You really don't think they can cooperate?
To be honest, no, I don't. These kind of spats, they just fester and grow, and before you know it, civilization collapses. Look, some folks just don't get along. Some mysteries just go unsolved. There's nothing I can really do about it. But at least we gave it a shot. I'll see you back at the camp.
Aww. See, I kind of hate to admit that she does have a point, because when they're all together in a room, they just can't get along, especially when it comes to Sheldon and Floofty. So I really do hope that that will change down the line, but you know, we can only hope. So let's see what we can do next. Oh, and another thing, I wanted to show you guys this launch pad. I think that's what it's called. It'll just launch you straight to base camp, and I think that's amazing. It's like a really fun way of fast traveling. Woo! Yeah, that was really fun. Okay, so Tiffany's done, I guess. Maybe we can move on to Floofty. What do you want to investigate?
This shrinking spice intrigues me. What substance could produce such a pronounced effect on Bugsnax? From what I observed, it was manufactured by ancient grumpuses, so surely it'll be simple to recreate.
They seem pretty advanced, actually. Maybe Shelda would know about it. Let's go with the first one, I guess.
Oh, please. Bring an ancient grumpus to the present and they'd be utterly lost. Anything they can do, I can do fundamentally better. Frivolities aside, I require a sample of shrink spice for study. Bring a specimen here and place it into my trough.
Okay, so shrink spice should be right here, right? Okay, they're all here. And we just gotta bring it back to Floofty. There you go. I technically brought the powder.
It seems this substance becomes quite volatile when removed from its origin. A flaw in its design, perhaps. How troublesome. I may need to employ a more direct method of study. By which I mean, bring another sample here and throw it at me before it combusts.
Are you kidding me? Isn't that dangerous? I do want to throw things at you. I do. Isn't that dangerous?
I am wearing goggles, aren't I? Since the spice causes no apparent harm to Bugsnax, I am reasonably certain that I will be fine.
Okay, for the record, I don't want to throw things at Floofty. I really don't. But I guess I have to anyway. For the sake of progress. And Floofty, I'm sorry. I don't know if this is gonna have any like really big effects on her on them.
Ah! The goggles! They do nothing! Ah! If you couldn't tell, that was rather unpleasant. However, having experienced that, I have learned two very important facts. One, the substance does not work on grumpuses. Two, I should not do that again. I am no closer to obtaining a usable sample of shrink spice. However, I believe we may learn something from the local Bugsnax. Use the shrink spice to capture one cheddorb and one millimochi. Then transform me with those specimens.
Cool. So we finally get to capture the new Bugsnax. I don't think I've captured any except for Bunger. And okay, this might actually be a challenge because one, we're gonna have to shrink them, and two, my concern is actually Milimochi because it's frozen over. So let's just try our luck with Cheddar and see what happens. Okay, so I placed the trip shot there. I might have placed it a bit too early. Oh, and he's fast. He's a fast little guy. Okay, he's gonna make his round, so I'm just gonna put it back at its original place. I am crossing my fingers. I'm hoping this will work. Milimochi, on the other hand, is... I'm gonna have to figure that one out because there's not really any fire elements nearby. Oh, there he is. Alright! Chedorb. Awesome. Okay. So now we're gonna have to move on to Milimochi, and I can tell this is gonna be a challenge. I might have to fast forward because I really don't know how to capture it yet. So yeah, I'll just cut to when I actually do. Okay, I might have an idea right now. I've tried other things, they all didn't work. Milimochi does not melt in the water. So I'm gonna try a more savage approach, which is setting myself on fire because they're just not attracted to that flame there. So I'm just gonna have to set myself on fire and throw myself at it. I hope it works. It does! It works! That is so cute! I can capture all three. Milimochi, awesome! So I get 3 Bugsnax at once. That is really cool. Here we are. Let's feed Chedorb. So it has to be the... Let's go with right hand. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, it actually looks good. It actually looks tasty. Right foot? Cute!
Decently competent work. Unfortunately, any remnants of the spice seem to have been digested, but this too yields interesting results. In their shrunken state, the Bugsnax here are not fundamentally different from those on Snaktooth proper.
Why do they grow so big? Are there any side effects? You said this would be simple.
It will be simple. I am merely exhausting every avenue of study. It's called being thorough. Look at her. Now, I've observed chocolants capable of maintaining a small size. This may present a more stable vessel for the spice. Regrettably, I must not eat it, delicious though it may be. So bring one to my science trough, please.
Alright, so now they want a chocolate. I think I know where to get one. So let's just hop straight there. There he is, the little teeny. Okay, oh shoot, I was supposed to take the string spice. I completely forgot about that. Okay, I'm sorry, we have to go back. Oops. I really can't wait to capture all the other Bugsnax, especially that guy, that pasta looking dude. Okay, and we're gonna get the shrimp spice. We're not gonna forget it this time, and hopefully the next time. So now I'm just gonna have to run there on foot. Okay, sure. Oh, there's another one here. Okay, let's get it. Ooh, he's fast too. Shouldn't be that hard to catch though. Oh, thank you. That helps a lot. Okay, cool. So I know that bigger snacks can knock off smaller ones, and I guess that's a useful tip. I'll have to bear that in mind. Maybe I could have knocked over Chedorb with Bungo Royale. But it was too quick. It was too like scuttery, if that's a word. There you go. Chocolate. I've brought the Bugsnax.
At last, a viable sample. Now I can extract the powder and finally put this mystery to rest. This requires my utmost concentration, and you ask far too many questions. You may return when I found my answer.
Okay, so I'm guessing we're gonna have to just sleep it off and come back the next day. That's how I worked with Tryphonies, so yeah, let's just go to bed, I guess. Sleep until 5 a.m. What you got for me, Floofty? Do they not sleep? Like, I think I'm the only one that's been actually bunking. How's the analysis going?
Blast it all! I do not need your distractions. I've obtained dried particles of plant slurry, but I have no way to analyze them. It's like living in the Stone Age out here. Perhaps if I had a particle separator, an electron microscope, and a degree in botany. Bah, plants are not my area of expertise.
We do know an herbalist. I'll get back to you on that. I mean, we do. It's Shelda, isn't it?
You cannot be serious. I would sooner eat my bow tie than listen to a word of Shelda's advice.
What are you afraid of? Do you know another plant expert? Alright, eat your bow tie right now. No, I won't say that. I'll leave the bitterness to Floofty, not myself. So let's just ask this one, I guess.
Afraid? I simply do not want to waste my valuable time being lectured on archaic moral dichotomies.
You're out of your depth here. What if Shelda can help?
Yes, I admit that I am frustrated. Under normal circumstances, I could do this without assistance. Very well. Since you clearly won't stop pestering me about this, let us go see
Oh,
Shelda.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
One senses the reek of a foul presence.
Cease your hostilities, Shelda. I am here on business. I've been informed that you may possess a rudimentary understanding of phytochemical reactions, which I am in need of.
Strike the stars from the sky! The Wicked One has come to me for guidance. But surely one's ancient ways are far too primitive compared to the miracles of modern science.
I do not appreciate your sarcasm. If you do not wish to help me, then simply say so and be gone with you.
One would never. It is one's path to offer guidance to all who seek it, no matter how undeserving they may be.
Very well. Then I require an analysis of the shrink spice. Tell me what is in it, and be quick about it. Please.
Yes. A poultice made in the herbological traditions of the mother. Though its purpose I cannot condone. If that is what you desire, then one will enter the olfactory realm to find the answers you seek.
Waft. Don't sniff.
I know that. So many subtle aromas. Witch hazel, cinnamon, black tea, each a natural remedy for inflammation. And among these astringents, oil of vitriol.
Oil of vitriol? That's sulfuric acid. A common but powerful desiccant. That certainly explains the burning sensation.
Floofty, did you tell the journalist to throw acid
They
at
sure
you?
did.
Well, this has been surprisingly not a waste of time. I am going to leave now. I may call on your services again.
And you're welcome.
Cool. So, I guess Floofty's done. Now we only have Shelda and Chandler left. That was nice character development to see, you know, Floofty just opening up to asking Shelda for help, And Shelda, in fact, did not even disappoint. So cool. Good on both of them, honestly. Okay, this video I think has been pretty long, so I might just cut it off here. I guess I'll save the other 2 remaining quests for the next videos to come. Anyway, you guys, if you guys did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you are interested, please do subscribe. I will be posting more regularly, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!